Now I need to pull off a 1v7. I follow Catfish here as I told everyone my last tasks were in Specimen, so it would make sense for me to go there. I decide I want to keep Catfish alive for the endgame. Vent back to admin, hoping to quickly snipe someone. But unfortunately, no one was in the area. Then I look for a kill somewhere on the left side. And I manage to get blue below lights. However, unfortunately for me, the cameras just turned on. They would have seen me coming out of O2, and will probably be suspicious of me if the body is reported. To try and wipe some suspicion, I decide to go back and self-report. Catfish does have precise timing, which is worrying but manageable. Cyan seems to be the one on cams. I decide to try and accuse Cyan before they accuse me. After all, the timing with cameras coming on does line up. However, the other crew seem to be ignoring me and voting out Banana instead. At least there are only 2 clears, so it was possible for 4 out of the 6 remaining players to have killed this. I immediately call Reactor, to try and scare them into thinking 2 imposters are still alive. I do just immediately fix it, however. Now I go back to the button to call a meeting. However, I end up letting Catfish call it instead, as it means they will not be able to just call a meeting when I kill someone in the final 4. Thank goodness. Catfish thinks I didn't kill Blue from last round. Unfortunately, Gray immediately seems to see through my reactor call, stating that one imposter is out already. Oh? Catfish isn't clearing Gray from last round? That is interesting business. Thankfully for me, though, Catfish is arguing with Gray that we should vote someone. Okay, Gray thinks it's me. I really have to kill them now. Since no one got voted out, I decided to once again call Reactor, once again, to try and make them think two imposters are still left. Cyan buttons for us. Currently I am trying to make out that White and Cyan are both imposters. Cyan calling a meeting complicates things. However, Catfish seems to think that Gray could be bad, perhaps thinking that it's more likely Gray than Cyan. Despite Catfish thinking that it's actually White and Gray, it still seems like the vote for this round is going to be Cyan. I am desperately pushing for Cyan here. I mean, it is true. I literally have not seen White. And Cyan gets dumped in the lava. Since White has always been suspicious, and Gray thinks that it's me, my game plan for the final four is to kill Gray and then button to try and get White out. I call lights and fix them just so I can be that little bit less suspicious. Now I need to find Gray in a random location where I can kill them. Gray is in the vitals area, but I can't kill them here. Instead, I follow them into admin, not thinking at all, and do one of my worst possible kills in the final 4. I don't know how I get my way out of this. White was at the button the whole time. Catfish is saying that it looks really bad for me, but they've sussed White for so long beforehand that they kind of want to vote them regardless. I try to make out I didn't see White, thus suggesting I have crewmate vision. Now I just told a blatant lie, but Catfish doesn't know that. However, in a massive stroke of luck for me, White didn't even vote me. They voted Catfish, making him even more suspicious of White. And the game is won.